Hello class, PE 570. This is my presentation on my PowerPoint. I would like to discuss about my topic that I want to discuss is should students change in PE, physical education. In the state of Maryland, in Howard County, all students from grade 6 to 12 has to wear a physical education uniform. That doesn't mean that everybody in the state of Maryland has to wear uniforms, but in Howard County, they do. I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of changing into a uniform for physical education and what teachers think about students changing. This is what I believe in, my faith beliefs. I believe in the values of changing and the benefits it brings. It shows students are prepared for class and willing to participate. I believe in following the rules, and they are always modifications to a certain degree. So if they aren't able to buy a uniform, then there are always other ways to help the students to get the supplies they need for school. And showing that being prepared for class shows the students are responsible for themselves to know what they should do to succeed. All these things that I believe in, and it will help them in the future as they get, even though they might not think about it, but it will. As time goes on, these are the little things that if they do listen to it as they grow up, they'll listen to other things that they need to do to prepare themselves for other classes and for life. This is a picture of a basic uniform and what it looks like. It doesn't matter the color. Usually they have the school logo, a mascot, the school name, and an area that put their name. Usually, a lot of times, the shorts are dark and the shirts are light, but it can be any color that they want it to be. Here's the class procedures and expectations. A presentation is given to the students of what to expect in physical education class. Students are required to change into their PE uniform for class. Students can purchase a uniform online or they can come to class. A uniform may cost $19, as $10 for a shirt, $9 for shorts. Students are able to bring in their own change of clothes. Must be a gray shirt and dark shorts to match with the class of the other students. If the students cannot afford to purchase a uniform, they will be given a pair of shirt and shorts for class. The shirt and shorts are from different events from the school, and they were given to the PE department. A lot of these times, students in the beginning of the year, when they come into school in 6th grade, they buy the uniform and they wear it throughout the whole 3 years they are in middle school. So people kind of grow out of the clothes and they go into wearing their own. And other times they just come back and buy a bigger pair of shirt and shorts. There are students that cannot afford, and we understand, and there are other clothes that are given that has never been worn. They are new, and we give it to them so that they are able to wear it for class. Students must arrive to class before the start of the bell. Students have 5 minutes to change in the locker rooms. 5 minutes in the beginning and 5 minutes at the end. We give them plenty of time to go to the bathroom, and if they want to get a drink of water, they get a drink of water. All that is in the locker room. They have plenty of time for the people who go in there early to change, to go to the bathroom, and time for people who go in there later to do what they need to do. Students will be marked late coming out of the locker room if the warm-up has started. Again, at the end of class, they go back to change into regular clothes. The importance of changing. According to the Journal of Education, Recreation, and Dance, students should change into their uniforms to show unity in the classroom, which helps create organization. Having time to change will help students wear clothes that is appropriate. Students may want to bring a sweatshirt when it is cold outside. Many times, students don't know or forget to bring in clothes, and we let them know that, we are going to be outside from this time to this time, and it will get colder throughout the year. You have to prepare yourself to be outside even when it's cold. And we give them a heads up. We even give a heads up that next week's going to be cold, so bring in something to wear over top of a uniform. And a lot of the times, many of the times, the students are prepared for class. Sometimes they forget and they do get their jacket from the regular lockers in the hallway, but we encourage them to bring it in for class. There is a sense of real professionalism when someone walks by and sees everyone wearing the same thing and are all participating in class. That shows that, they are coming prepared, that there is some professionalism in the classroom. The teachers are expected from the students, and when other people come to observe, that's what they see. There has to be a sense of structure in the classroom. Students need structure, or they will have a sense of doing what they please, meaning that they will do what they think they want, what they want to do, and just having that structure, having that uniform, it brings everybody the same. Everybody is in the same level. No one's higher than another. Many students come to school not prepared to participate in physical education. Girls may wear dresses or skirts, and boys may wear jeans and boots. So this is the importance of changing. If they come to wearing those clothes, they're not prepared. They can't participate in class. Also, it's not appropriate for PE. Wearing a dress or a skirt, wearing boots. You need to wear athletic shoes to be able to move around, be comfortable in what you wear. It restricts their movement due to wearing jeans or wearing a skirt because they can't move comfortably. If students wearing the regular clothes, they tend not to participate fully. A lot of times they don't want to sweat in their clothes because they're going to be sweaty all day, or not all day, but the majority of the time, going into their next class, and they don't want to look like that. They don't want to feel their wet clothes on them the entire day. And there's also a sense of students wanting to be part of a team. If everyone has the same thing on, they feel a sense of unity, being together. Why students should change. According to the Journal of Education, Recreation, and Dance, middle school students go through changes in life. Both girls and boys tend to grow taller, and their voice starts to change. They start to smell. They start to have these odors. They start to sweat. Their pores open up. They have their own smell, their fragrance that comes out, and it's something that they have to take care of for themselves. So taking showers at home daily to show that they are ready for class. Being responsible to change the proper attire is important for middle school students. And for adulthood, it's depending on their job, they will have to wear specific attire for their particular job. So if students don't want to change now, how are they going to be able to change in the future when they have to wear a specific attire? According to their dress policy, if they have to wear a shirt and tie, are they going to wear a shirt and tie? And this helps them now for the future. Students may not realize that now, but just listening and following along will help the students as they get older. The advantage of not changing. In one county, Montgomery County, they are not required to change for physical education. The reason is a lot of middle schoolers, they are very populated. Their average students is around 1,200 students. And there are 7 at a school that I went to and observed and was able to talk to one of the teachers. So there are 7 teachers teaching. And there are about 25 students per class. And it's just a lot of students to be in the locker room to change. It'll take much longer for them to change in the locker rooms. And so instead of wasting time at the beginning and at the end, they just come to school prepared to have PE. They have it every other day, so they know when they have PE, and they know they're going to be outside no matter the circumstances, unless there's inclement weather. So they're prepared. Sometimes they are not, but that's on the students, and students understand that because that is it's told to them in the beginning of the year. So continuing, arguments of not changing. Okay, students want to show their own lifestyle. They want to show their style in life. Students say if teachers do not have to wear the same uniform, then students shouldn't have to wear a uniform. There are families that cannot afford to buy uniforms for their students. They struggle to find money to buy food for the family, and it puts pressure for them to buy a uniform for the students, and that doesn't help them. It takes away precious time for the students for PE class. It's more important to look how students engage in class than watching if the students changed or not. A lot of teachers don't want to see if they've changed. They don't want to make a big issue if they changed or not. They just want to know if they are having proper shoes to be able to participate and be engaged in class. Okay, they're opposing to change in PE uniform. Students do not want to change into a uniform. They want to wear the clothes that they want to wear. Students and parents do not like the fact that they have to buy a uniform so the students can participate in physical education. Students would like to change into their own clothes. They own athletic clothes, so they seem, why do we have to buy other so when we have our own? They still want to be fashionable even when they wear their own clothes and they have to change into athletic gear. Teachers have to watch and see if they changed or not, or if they brought their own clothes. Teacher needs to monitor the pictures and words, slogans, and t-shirts and shorts for any kind of offensive pictures or phrases that they may be on, and they have to tell the students that they can't wear it if they have those kind of offensive slogans. In high school, according to Howard County Public School, students have to wear PE uniforms 6th to 12th grade. Freshman in high school wears a PE uniform that is given. However, 10th through 12th, they tend not to wear the uniforms. They just wear whatever clothes they want to bring in, and it just doesn't seem like the teachers care. They just notice that they change, and so they just go on with class. A lot of times students do wear, especially in weight training, they wear sleeveless shirts, big cutoffs, like a muscle shirt, and many times some of them are inappropriate to have in school. But because they are male students, teachers don't really give a thought about it. So the question is, should students change? Yes, students should change. It doesn't have to be in a PE uniform from the school, but another pair of athletic gear. So they should bring in their own clothes if they want to. Not taking away that if they want a uniform, I don't see why they have to have one. They don't need one. They just need extra clothes to change into. I think it's very important for them to change, to understand why they need to change, for hygiene purposes, for the changes that's going on in life. And just have a rule, and they wear comfortable clothes. Many times they don't wear those comfortable clothes to be able to move freely in PE. Thank you for this presentation.